Oh yeah, that's right, it's time for round 3 of me and my friends go to Bike Park Wales. A bike park, wait for it, in the south of Wales. And I did another video of it. So this is the little trail that goes to the Uplift. Overall pretty boring. Here I am, of course, on the Uplift bus itself. And then here we are, arrived at the top of the mountain. Oh, what a beautiful day.
It is.
I was saying to Dom, like, at some point our luck is going to run out with Bike Park Wales.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, June, it should be pretty nice in June, so.
It's either nice or monsoon.
Yeah.
Honestly, Vicious Valley's a good one to start on.
Because I broke my rib, I haven't been on a bike in like 2 months, so I would probably rather start on a blue just to make sure. You guys ready? Just go straight in, yeah? Oh, there we go. So, yeah, you might have guessed from the fact I stopped talking and I stopped narrating, basically. It's going to be a bit of a mixture of Matt in the moment, giving in situ commentary, and then there's the editing, Matt just narrating over the footage. Now, this is the first show that we did. It's called Melted Welly. Oh, my foot. There we go. Just some insight there from live Matt, just adjusting my foot position. Yeah, this is a nice, fast, flowy blue trail. Perfect one to start on. Oh, lovely bit of flow. Well said there, well said there. And hopefully, because it's the first trail, none of us are going to crash. Oh my god. No, I wasn't following Tom. I had to sort out my foot position, so I was a bit slow starting. Jeez Louise. Wait there, Tom. Oh, I'll go give him a hand.
Let me coming down here.
Oops, some more people are coming in. Do you want a multi-tool to sort your bars out? I'll sit on your wheel.
It's a nice soft landing there. Quite enjoy that for a bale. Oh, it was a good view to come around.
I'll do that again.
Yeah. Of all the bales I've had, that's up there. One of the better ones. Push him too
right,
hard.
Nothing's coming. No, the second bit of Vicious Valley is pretty much a blue anyway. Oh, I'm in such a high gear. This is why I hate Melted Welly. Just this bit. God, I'm so unfit. This is just a pleasant little ride through the woods, this. Oh mate, we gotta do roller disco. It is a red blue, but it's fine. Do you wanna go ahead of me, Tom? Do you wanna go ahead of me? Want to get some footage, you know. And here we are entering Roller Disco, our second trail of the trip and the first red-blue trail. Now, you'll notice the chapter name for this part of the video is Roller Disco brackets full. So basically some of the trails, if I've done the trail more than once in the trip, which I did do, I'm not going to show the entirety of every trail every single time. So I kind of show what I thought was like the best run to watch for each trail. So when I'm showing the trail in full, it will say full in parentheses in the chapter name. And when I'm only showing like little clips of each trail, because I've already done it, or we'll be doing it in full later in the video, it will say cut in parentheses. That's just a little explanation of how the chapters of this video work. Now if you find my commentary very annoying, which understandable, there is a link in the description to basically this exact video, but none of the narration. Just the sound of me breathing. Now I'm not actually as unfit as this video might portray. You can hear me panting because my GoPro is attached to my chin. So when I breathe directly onto the camera's microphone, so it does exaggerate the breathing somewhat. Oh, I got a beautiful view on the left. In a second. There it is. Now, one unfortunate thing about this video compared to my other two Bike Park Wales trip videos is I forgot to bring my really wide angle GoPro lens. It's the standard GoPro lens, so you can't really see my handlebars on the bike, which is kind of a shame. It sort of ruins the immersion a bit. And the smoothing of the GoPro, I don't know, makes it look a bit too smooth overall. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Yeah.
You're alive. Alright, cheers. But what if you crash? How do I capture it?
Now, I feel like I am progressing with mountain biking. Like with each Bike Park Wales trip, I do hit harder and harder stuff. First Bike Park Wales video I did, I think I just did blues. I think I did like one red, that was it. Rest assured, there will be some red trails shredded in this video.
Alright.
So we come to another kind of full-length, uncut bit of trail. This is the second half of a trail called Belle. I don't really have too many strong feelings on this trail, really. It's more of a way you can get to better trails, basically, rather than being something interesting itself.
Oh, look at that view. Beautiful.
Though I will, of course, concede, as In Situ Matt has correctly pointed out, there are some rather lovely views to the left, which you can't really see because I haven't got the wide-angle lens on the GoPro, and I'm kind of looking straight ahead. But yeah, that is Ollie in front. He's on that nimble little 27.5-inch bike. He's very, very maneuverable, way faster than me in general. Now, I should probably mention like how the trail color gradings works. I think a lot of people who watch these videos aren't like mountain bikers. If you are a mountain biker, you probably just cringe at my overall skills, but you know, it is what it is. So basically you got green trails, which is basically rubbish. We don't do those, except the one that takes you to the uplift. You've got blue trails, which are like the beginner ones. Red trails, intermediate. That's where things like drops and jumps start coming into play. Black trails are the very hard ones, basically. And purple ones are the professional ones. No one does those unless you're a pro mountain biker, basically. And here, I spotted a black.
Let's go!
Go, good. Go.
I'll tell you what, it doesn't look that bad, you know.
Huh?
You can see the line.
Yeah. And I think that's why I tried it. It's a little bit worse than Carson.
I might walk it. It really doesn't look that bad. I reckon that's fine.
Yeah,
I'll do it if Ollie does it.
I have done it.
You have not done it. You stopped at that birch tree. Do you want to try it, Ollie?
Yeah.
Should we try it? I'm in totally the wrong gear as well. Speed, power, control. My foot's not in the right position. I'm navigating so deep. Oh.
You see, the problem with the smoothing of the GoPro is it kind of doesn't, it looks like I'm just walking because I'm going so slowly. I feel like the camera doesn't really do the size of these rocks justice.
I'm stuck.
Oh yeah, I had a bit of a pedal strike, and because of the steepness and the bigness of the rocks, I couldn't get going again.
I can't get going again.
So yeah, I quickly lifted the bike to the side, got back on the grassy verge, and then set off once again on my very slow and rather embarrassing run. I'd like to do deep navigation again. Now I've tried it, because I've never done a black trail before. So I basically just did it so I could say I did a black trail, basically. Very, very techie, horrible black. I have no real desire to do it again, but I would like to capture it on camera again, looking less pathetic overall, I guess. And I got to figure out how to, like, make it so you can't just hear my breathing just dominate the sound. Maybe I'll get like a microphone or something to capture near the bike's tires and then replace it. I don't know. Gotta, how do people do it? How do people like film GoPro videos with the camera mounted to their chin, where it's not just them breathing? Maybe I am just super duper unfit, to be honest. Maybe I'll have to bring my e-bike. I'm not riding my e-bike. Oop, I've just bashed my microphone. I'm not riding my e-bike for this trip. So yeah, maybe that's the thing I should do. But lifting an e-bike onto the uplift, that's a bit of a faff, isn't it? Yeah, that wasn't like a joke or anything. This is our friend Josh. I believe he's only mountain biked twice in his entire life. One time being the last Bike Park Wales trip, then once like a couple of weeks ago doing some XC. He came and he's rented a hardtail mountain bike.
Sixtapod then? Probably our last chance to go Sixtapod to get a photo.
Yeah, that's it.
Hardtail champion. Honestly, hardtail on Sixtapod I think will be really fun.
So that's him there in the white jersey. We start on Sixtapod, which is a fast trail, but it is a blue, so it's fairly tame. And to be honest, guys, it's the best trail at Bike Park Wales, in my opinion.
Oh, I love Sixtapod. So good.
You see, even in situ, Matt agrees with me. You can see from the... Oh, look at that little jump. You can see from the chapter's name that this is another cut trail video. The full trail video, I believe, is 47 minutes, 41 seconds. So you can, if you don't want to watch the entire video, you can skip to that point to watch me do the whole of Sixtapod.
Oh, there he is. How'd you find that?
I couldn't see you, so I was just waiting. Just
Oh no, yeah, I realised I hadn't set my suspension on. I lock it.
Yeah, still get used to the back.
Yeah.
I think the photo man is like near the end. I don't quite remember. Whoop. Whoa! Ollie, man down. You alright? Yeah. Try a moment. Sorry, I took a photo of Josh. Dom. Can't get his name's right. You ready? Alright. The fire road isn't far, Josh, so Ollie's probably waiting for us there. Anything coming, Josh? Is it clear? Yep, alright. How exciting.
So yeah, Josh had a bit of a minor skid off the one of the berms on Sixtapod. It's like I said, it's a fast trail. It is a fun trail nonetheless. So yeah, we just continue with the descent. I like Sixtapod because you can kind of make it a red trail if you want. There are some tables which you can totally roll, or you can try and treat them as like gap jumps and try and clear the whole table, or yeah, I guess treat it as a table as well. Or you can just roll it if you're not too confident. So it really is a really good trail for basically all kind of skill levels.
Did you get my message?
Yeah.
Josh had an absolutely massive. He did what he did on Terry's belly, where he just roly-poly with the bike in between his. Right, ready? Yeah, boy.
Now the reason we did Sixtapod at this time in the day is because at Bike Park Wales for each morning and afternoon there will be a photographer on one of the trails, typically a blue trail in the morning and a red trail in the afternoon. And so I wanted to get a nice cool picture. I think the photographer's coming up actually, so I was really trying to make sure I got some air with the photo. But for some reason my photo wasn't published by Bike Park Wales. Like, they published Ollie's photo, who's in front of me, and Josh's photo, who's behind me, but my photo wasn't there. But I did get some nice air, so I don't know, maybe I was just going too fast. That's my head canon. I was going too fast for the photographers to capture and, you know, upload. So yeah, that was kind of a shame.
I suddenly realised I should probably back off so we're not like together for the photo, so I have a chance.
I think that should have been an alright photo.
I feel like I got my worst air on the.
Really?
Right, so shall we meet them halfway down Vicious Valley?
Yeah.
We'll wait for Tom to finish and then. They've changed the Vicious Valley qualifier. You can just roll it, so it's not like the end of the world if you mess it up.
Good.
I'm ready. Oh, I'm in my rubbish gear. Yeah, it's completely changed.
So now we get to our first red. I mean, I've already done a black, but I didn't do it very well. So here's our first proper red.
I'm just not very fast on like this techie stuff.
Yep, this is Vicious Valley, and if you're trying to if you're only doing blues at Bike Park Wales, you want to try a red, this is definitely the best one to do. It's the easiest red by far, and it's just a nice little...
Which way is it? This way.
It's a nice little trail through the Welsh woods. We've got this little jump. Oh, love it. I love that feeling of like being in the air where you just, the sound of the tyres on the ground just completely stops and then starts again. When you hit, I don't know. I'm not very good at describing it. You'd think commentating videos all these years I would be good at describing situations, but what can I say? It's my second channel. I don't, you know, it is what it is.
Pedals strike casual. This is just a pleasant little ride through the woods.
I could not have said it better myself. So yeah, Vicious Valley, overall great little red trail. The main reason we did it though is because it leads into my second favourite trail at Bike Park Wales, and my favourite red trail, and that is Surfin Bird. It's the, if you follow my Bike Park Wales videos on this channel, it's the one that Tom had a big crash on Bike Park Wales episode 2. So we're going to do it again. I did actually do the whole of Surfin Bird on that trip, but my GoPro's battery died halfway down, so I've never managed to capture the whole of Surfing Bird for this channel. And it's a great little trail. It's got a few drops and stuff, but they're all really easy. And so this is Surfing Bird in just a second.
Do you want to have a look at Half Cut? You know, the one with the big drop?
Yeah, Half Cut is a so-so black with an absolutely absurd qualifier feature. So a qualifier, or is also known as a squirrel trap.
It's worse than I remember it. Yeah, simple, mate.
It's basically a feature that if you can't do, you can't do the trail.
Oh no, he's walking the qualifier.
You see that?
Shall we wait a second for this guy to like get ahead of us? Huh?
Can you follow me down this?
Did you see that guy? He just carried his bike down the qualifier and set off.
Really?
I was like, you do realise what the purpose of a qualifier is?
Yeah, guys, so don't do that. If you can't do the qualifier, you can't do the trail.
Do you want to go
Right, lads. I'm just going to stare at the rock though, aren't I?
I suppose I can go first. Can I go first?
I'm the slowest out of you three, so I'll go at the back. I'm definitely still feeling the rib on the drops.
I'm ready.
Ready for some surfing? Almost hit the rock.
Yes, we're referring to there's a rock just after the qualifier drop, and Tom crashed into that last time we were at Bike Park Wales and went massively over the bar, so we're all a bit wary of it.
Okay.
Gosh, I sound so laboured, don't I? When I'm doing it like the drops, but it's just a fun old trail, really, Surfing Bird. I love these little pops that you have to do.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, there is such a thing as a GoPro effect, where features basically look rubbish on camera and your speed looks really slow. It's like just what happens. So sometimes I'm talking about things that are really big and they look rubbish on camera.
Bloody hell. Do you want to bash my derailleur? Little jump.
See, that was really steep in real life, and on camera it didn't really look that bad. There's that guy we saw, by the way, and yes, he was carrying his bike over every feature. So that's why you don't do trails if you don't do the qualifier, basically.
You alright?
Yeah. A bit off warm-up.
He took it in good spirits, though, to be fair. I suspect there's a riding group ahead. I think he might have been with them and they sort of pressured him to do this trail. I don't know. But yeah, that's what a qualifier is. So when you see the little red Q in the yellow box at the start of the trails, that's what that's indicating, basically.
That was good. I like that.
And with that, we hit up Norkle, another little blue trail that I don't really have a strong opinion on, really. Again, it's one of those trails that just sort of takes you to somewhere better. Like in this case, it takes you to either the visitor centre with the restaurant and cafe and toilets and stuff, or it takes you straight to the Uplift. It of itself, though, isn't that big of a trail, although...
Getting scared. This is the trail I had my big crash on last time.
Remember that? See, I said it in real life at the right time.
I think it was this. This is the corner.
It was not this corner.
This is the corner.
It wasn't this corner.
So I had to go... I went quite slowly.
Yeah, so I had a big crash on this trail last time.
Oh no, I don't think it was.
No, it's coming up, it's coming up. I do, when I call it out in the video the second time, I do get it right. It was the corner I'm about to call out here.
Yeah, no, this is the corner.
There you go.
Take it easy.
See how I just...
There's the tree.
So basically, I don't know what happened last time, but I just lost my front wheel completely and went flying into the trees there. So I took it a bit more gently. I don't know how. I think the problem with like the blue trails is you do get overconfident on them, and the only crashes I've ever had at Bike Park Wales, aside from one later in this video, we're on red trails basically. Red trails? We're on blue trails because you just end up going so fast you could lose control. But yeah, that was the whole of Norkle.
Easy and what's occurred.
Right, shall we crack on then?
Yeah, well, we'll go to the bottom.
Let's go ride some bikes.
Me down back at the uplift again.
Yeah.
Busy all of a sudden.
Oh God. Shall we just wait? Yeah, we'll go.
Okay, so then me and Ollie decided to tackle Wibbly Wobbly. So we were a group of 6. There was Dom and Johnny, who've been seen on the channel before. Then me and Ollie and Tom and Josh. So Tom and Josh wanted to kind of stick to the blues because obviously Tom had his big crash, wanted to take things a bit more easily. Josh obviously isn't that experienced. He's in on a hardtail as well. Me and Ollie are similar sort of skill levels. Ollie's much faster than me on these sorts of trails, but generally we're kind of comfortable with the same sort of thing. And Dom and Johnny are slightly better than the two of us. So we've kind of split off into sort of groups. Me and Ollie, we hit up this red trail called Wibbly Wobbly, which you'll see in its entirety. And then at the bottom we rendezvoused with Dom and Johnny and tried pushing things a bit harder. But we were coming towards the end of the first day at this point, and I didn't have very good gloves. Like my mountain bike gloves were just cheapo ones from Amazon, and I was really starting to feel the pain from like the rockiness. But like so the jumps and drops and stuff were actually quite painful. It wasn't my legs or my arms or anything like that. It's my hands. And if you're a mountain biker who's done like bike parks like this, you probably relate because it wasn't just me in the group that was really feeling the pain in the hands for this. So yeah, I wasn't really feeling the tech too well. I was going very slowly because it was just hurting a bit.
There you go, little jump. Oof, messed that up badly.
Yeah, I don't have a great track record with that jump specifically on Wibbly Wobbly. The last time I did it, there was a photographer there filming you, and so I was nailing all the drops before that one. Then I was like, oh look, it's the photographer, and stopped looking at where I was going. And I was like, oh hang on, there was a drop there, wasn't there? So I looked back again, and I was at the drop, and I basically just rolled it. I almost went over the bars basically. And now I just get into my own head like, oh, it's that drop that I messed up. And so I always kind of take it a bit sketchily, but I'm still upright, still making the descent okay, so it's all fine. It's all about having fun, is it not? Mountain biking. Yep. So now we entered. So that was the flowy bit of Wibbly Wobbly. Now we're in the techie bit, which I'm never really that good on tech for some reason, which is weird.
Got my gloves just come loose.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Another downside to the Amazon special.
There we go. Whew.
Yeah. You'd think I'd be better at tech because all of my local trails are tech, but I don't know. I just like going really fast on the flow. I mean, I ride a bike to work on roads.
It's a bit gnarly, and I remember this actually.
So, and obviously riding a bike on roads is just going really fast. And what is a road if not a flow trail with the added excitement of possibly being killed by a car? Exciting. So maybe that's why I'm more comfortable on flowy trails. I don't know. But yeah, now we're on the techie part of Wibbly Wobbly. I don't know why it's called Wibbly Wobbly. It's no wibblier nor wobblier than any of the other reds that I've done. But yeah, cute name, I guess. This is kind of a sketchy drop.
God.
As indicated by my scared noise. Don't really know what I would call that noise, but it was a noise nonetheless. As I did the roll. I think there's another bit of a drop just here.
Go this way, a little cheat line.
No, I don't know. I just saw there was a peak in the audio, so I assumed I was about to say something in real life, and I did. It was a bit existential, actually, wasn't it? I'm in real life right now doing the commentary, but I'm real time in situ, whatever.
Look at that view.
This is another comment on the view. There's only like 3 people watching at this point, right? So, not gonna spend that much time trying to make the commentary perfect. I'm going for a more Planet Coaster vibe with these mountain bike commentaries, right? People like the rambliness of the Planet Coaster videos, so I'm letting the spirit live on with the mountain bike videos. I've been kind of having a bit of an itch though for Planet Coaster recently, so I might play it again. I might film it. I don't know what I'd do. Actually, I did have an idea. So obviously Kerbal Space Program 2, let's be real, is closed down. So I thought maybe I could recreate the Space Center of Kerbal Space Program 2 in Planet Coaster, but say, look, the space agency has shut down. It was shut down by Take-Two Interactive, rocket manufacturer. And so we bought it, and we're going to turn it into a theme park.
Oh my god, this is horrible. So much pain.
Yeah, it's my hands were really hurting on this like horrible texture set. But that was my idea for a potential Planet Coaster Revival, because probably his Planet Coaster videos always did really badly on my channel. I guess people subscribe to my channel for space stuff, so it's kind of bridging the gap for space, Kerbal, Planet Coasters, and maybe it'll kind of resonate more with the majority of my subscriber base. I don't know. It's just an idea I had in my head. Anyway, there's Ollie, Dom, and Johnny down below. So hopefully they won't peer pressure me into doing a hard trail next.
Oh my god, my hands are in so much pain.
Which one were we looking at doing next? What was that red called?
Oh, I don't actually remember
It
now.
was like WO.
Oh, what's the clearing?
Yeah. How's that?
It's
quite a good one. It's pretty hard.
It's quite good, but yeah, it's a good one though. It's really good. We can come do it with you if you want. Yeah,
What is it? Is it like tech or flow or what is it?
It was a middle, wasn't it?
Oh no, my hands are not liking tech.
Both though, so you've got some bits you jump off and some bits that you...
My hands really hurt on that trail.
What's the clearance up the hill?
I don't know.
Climb what's occurring up the hill. But it's a really great run.
It really is good.
We may as well just do a trail that leads into it though, no? What's this trail here? I'd like to do like a not techie one.
Yeah, blue.
I mean, is it a red plus or just a red?
Red plus.
Is it? Fuck it. Let's fucking do this shitty trail.
You only live once, Matt.
I will be the slowest by far, so I'll go at the back. This trail contains gap jumps. Well, that's fine.
No, it doesn't. They're not really gap jumps. Tiny things.
Well, the qualify looks alright.
Just run them. As long as you got speed.
Yeah. If this hurts my hands, I'm going to be very annoyed with you two. Making me do this trail.
Guys, ready?
Lads. God, that was a big one.
So yeah, doing my first ever red plus trail. Technically I've done a black
Bit of tech now.
very slowly, which would be a hard, but I feel like this was a more challenging trail than Deep Navigation. Deep Navigation was just slow and boring for the most part, to be honest. But this one I actually really enjoyed. Like it's probably not reflected well in the footage, but it was a very fun trail in the end.
I just can't build speed up like they can. Oh, high line. Oh my god. Oh, this is actually fine. Bloody hell, that one was a bit of a scary one, wasn't it? You alright? Yeah, I can't get on from here. I can't get the speed.
Yeah, one thing that I didn't do well, I don't really regret this, but I took the trail quite slowly because I've never done this trail before, and I don't really, especially like a red plus, I didn't want to just bomb around really fast and accidentally go flying off some feature I wasn't expecting. So I was going a bit slow, but then that didn't really help when it came to like getting the speed required for some of the tables and like this drop here. I wanted to just take it slow because I wasn't sure how big it was, and in the end I didn't have enough speed to get up this table thing here. I had to just really haul it to get up, and then I took this drop way too slow and well. Yeah, I just didn't come up with any speed whatsoever, and then I messed the drop up. So luckily I was kind of aware of what was happening, and so rather than going over the bars, I literally just jumped off the bike and pushed it away from me, and I just landed on my feet and I could just pick my bike up and carry on. So I guess that's like an experience. I've got lots of experience crashing mountain bikes, and so now I can anticipate when a crash is sort of happening, basically.
My stupid gloves coming off. No.
And then my gloves started coming off again, like the Velcro that holds it on. So yeah, I was like really fatigued at this point. Like I was exhausted. My breathing is a lot more laboured. It was a very hot day, and I was still a lot of pain with my hands. So I was really just I'd like to do this trail again now I know what it is and what to expect, and that the features are all actually okay, and I can just hit them with speed. and I will be okay. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing this trail a lot the next time I go to Bike Park Wales. It's a bit like Surfin Bird. The first time I did Surfin Bird, I stopped a couple of times just to check out some of the features because they look like blind drops and actually they're all fine.
I binned it once. I felt myself starting to nosedive and going over the bar, so I just sort of jumped off.
Oh, really?
I didn't crash, I just sort of like, right, no, getting up. Yeah, some of the rollers that aren't actually drops are well scary. There were two. Oh, so much agony. Oh, jump.
So we are in the second half of what's occurring, a big rock garden like ramp coming.
Whoa.
Yeah, it looks a bit rubbish on camera, but it was a really fun rock roll actually.
That was a rock garden and a half.
But it just looks, it looked so rubbish on camera. I don't know, is it just me or what do you guys think? Did it come out okay? It felt like a big roller at the time. And now I'm just nursing it down these drops and like rock features. I think my hands were pretty much done when it came to tech features after this trail today. I think this may actually have been the last trail we did on this day, or if not, I just did flow after this.
Chicken line.
Oh gosh, my breathing. Maybe I should go out for like running or do some more cardio stuff.
Roll that one.
Just so I'm not, my breathing isn't quite as laboured in these mountain bike videos, at least the ones where the camera's mounted to my chin.
Right back.
But I do remember at this point just feeling actual genuine exhaustion from doing this trail. So yeah, I was pretty done after this one. We're just coming to the end of the trail now, that one last pop there.
I'm knackered. It wasn't really difficult, it just hurts my hands.
Yeah, the rocks going down.
Oh yeah, that big drop. I was like, oh my god.
Pump and drop off. Yeah.
So here we are on day 2, and for this day, Josh had decided to swap his hardtail out for an absolutely gigantic downhill bike. Look at it.
Keep up, lad.
It's designed literally for pro trails. And
They are, Josh.
Josh is only going to be riding blues, really. Like, these bikes, you cannot pedal them uphill, they can only really descend.
Right, I'll go behind Josh, that's decided. Whatever. Thanks. Go on, Josh. We're still at the same time as them, so I can capture Josh next to us.
Yeah.
There they go. Let's go.
So here we are doing Vicious Valley again. Uncut this time, you get to see the full trail. I thought this was a really good video actually, because me and Ollie are doing Vicious Valley. To the left,
There goes Josh.
is Tom and Josh doing the blue that kind of duels with it at the very beginning. So I kind of got all 3 people captured in one shot. Thought it came out really well.
Yes, Josh. Look at this, capturing the whole group. It's diverging now.
And then the trails diverge for a bit, and Vicious Valley becomes very techy, which is quite sketchy because my front brake wasn't bled properly by the technician that bled it, and that's because the technician that bled it was me.
It's so scary with our front brake needing such a bleed.
So yeah, I had to pull the brake lever in really far for it to work. Now as the day went on and the brake kind of, warmed up, it got much better. But for the first few runs, the front brake didn't really work very well. So if you're not hugely into mountain biking, basically all modern mountain bikes have hydraulic fluid to power the brakes, basically, because it's much more powerful than just regular disc, and even more powerful, obviously, than rim brakes. But you got to bleed them every now and then. And I bled both. I bled the back brakes and I bled the front brakes before this trip. I obviously bled the back brake. That's really hard to say. Bled the back brakes well, but I didn't do a particularly good job, it would seem, of bleeding the front brakes. So, yeah, so a bit sketchy just for this particular trail. And then we're onto a tiny little bit of flowy berm, though, back to the tech. But yeah, overall, you know, Vicious Valley is a nice trail, like I say. If you want to try and progress from blue to red at Bike Park Wales, then Vicious Valley is definitely the place to start. There are drops, including the qualifier, but they're all kind of rollable. Like, I did test the qualifier. You may recall all those years ago earlier in the video when I kind of just rolled my bike over the drop, like holding it just to see if the chainring would clear, and it did. So, you know, obviously give it a go, but if you mess it up, you will be forgiven. You're not just going to go crashing over the bars or anything. So, yeah, overall Vicious Valley is a good trail to try. I say as I end up nearly crashing on screen. And, you know, rest assured, we did say to Josh, look, you've got that downhill monster. It will eat Vicious Valley for breakfast. So try taking it down Vicious Valley. So Josh will be doing a red trail, rest assured, in this video with his downhill monster.
Avoid that.
As I then take the chicken line around. It didn't even look like a proper feature, did it? But, yeah. Oh, well. This is probably my favourite part of Vicious Valley. This bit coming up, there's a little road gap.
Cheers, guys.
I was under a bit of pressure because there was an audience, but I nailed it all right, kind of. The front tyre hit the ground first. Ideally, you want both tyres hitting the ground at the same time, but I didn't crash, and I was in the air, so I count that as a win. And that is basically the whole of Vicious Valley. Like, it's not, there's still another, like, long chunk, but it's just, like, easy flow at this point. Like, everything going forward on Vicious Valley is blue grade, basically. Like, there's no more techie features or anything that would necessitate its red grade status. And we're coming to it, like, if you've got, like, people in your group that want to do reds, but people that want to do blues, Melted Welly and Vicious Valley are quite a good combo because they both converge and meet at this little junction area right here.
Going
Kids? Yeah.
like
Give me
a
20
route
stone
with
out.
about that much drop. Yeah.
I'll
follow Josh.
Poppy ping today, Matt.
Poppy ping? Well, no, because you've got to do Terry's belly afterwards. I don't really... You certainly probably don't want to do Terry's belly on that. I don't feel pressured to go fast either.
So we thought we'd get Josh to join us for the final bit of Vicious Valley.
Even though you got your Keep Up Lad jersey on.
Just because he's got that monstrous bike and there's nothing on this part of the trail that makes it a red, really. We thought it might just be a good little introduction for him.
So you look, it's just a pleasant little ride through the woods. Nothing to it. Damn, you nailed that route. Whoa!
So yeah, this is just the end of Vicious Valley. Now after we did this trail, me and Ollie went and did Surfin Bird, and Tom and Josh did blue, I forget which one, but they did a blue basically. And it was during so I turned my GoPro off for Surfin Bird because I'd already captured a nice full run of the trail. I didn't feel like it was going to be necessary to you know, film it again basically, so it makes it a bit easier when it comes to editing these videos. But guys, disaster. It struck me. I mean, I'm fine. I didn't crash, but my bike decided it no longer wanted to live on this planet. I'll keep it there for now. It'll, like, hard cut to a subtitle in a second. But this is the end of Vicious Valley. Like I say, it's a really nice thing to sort of introduce people to reds because this is absolutely... I guess it's not really an introduction to a red because this bit's basically a blue, but the whole trail, I mean, is like a good intro to kind of the more techie side of of reds, basically. And yes, here we are. My shifter just flew off on Surfin Bird. So basically my shifter flew off, which I wasn't filming for. And I didn't have a screw to attach it. So I had to like tape it on, but that means that it's a single speed because it doesn't shift anymore. So I'm in this gear now forever. That's there you go. The 7 viewers are now informed as to why there's now gaffer tape on the front of the bike and why I'm always going to now complain whenever the person ahead of me starts pedaling. It's like I'll say it to you, I'm like, Tom, stop pedaling, you can leave me. I need to go behind Josh. Do you want to go first, Tom? Or...
First, then, yeah.
Oh, hang on. I'm not going to be either, Josh, to be honest. I want to just make sure that my bike stays together. But there's nothing, if you want to just stop, I'm not going to be like right on your tyre, so feel free to just stop and
What do you do when you're begging?
I can talk you through things. But there's nothing, there's no like surprise features or anything. There's nothing blind. The only big thing, there's like a ramp that it's not a road gap. It's like a sort of jump that goes onto a fire road. It looks way worse than it is.
Yeah.
That will be able to roll it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure my bike can roll it as well. But just do like a little just a little pop and you'll just like be fine. Oh. Huh? Well, I mean, give it a go, but you can roll it if you mess it up, yeah. You sure you're happy with this, Josh?
Yeah.
Alright.
You ready?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, the gear I chose is way too low. Up.
Chose is way too low.
Let's get off the trail. Nah, don't worry. Josh is frankly just relieved it wasn't him, to be honest, Tom. You ready to keep going, or?
No, I want to go on Melted Welly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Should we meet you at the bit where it meets Melted Welly?
Yeah, we'll meet you at that big log.
Yeah. All right.
Am I going ahead again?
Yeah, you go ahead. Just so that I know if you've crashed, basically.
Right. Anyone coming?
No, you're fine. I'm not going to go fast because I realise my single speed gear of choice is actually really low, so I can't really get much speed up.
Sierra's mentioned we thought Vicious Valley would be a good intro for Josh to try out a red. This is it here. Now, I might address the elephant in the room to anyone that knows mountain bike branding. I was complaining about my cheap Amazon gloves earlier, but in the photo of me holding the shifter, I was wearing Fox racing gloves.
Christ, fuck it, he's flying on that downhill beast.
And that's just because I bought new ones from the Bike Park Wales shop. So I wasn't actually complaining about cheap Fox racing gloves. I was wearing like non-brand stuff before.
He's absolutely stonking ahead.
And yeah, Josh really showcasing the power of the downhill bike there. He just literally bulldozed his way over all of these features. So I was very jealous of his travel.
I don't feel too bad about him showing me up because he is on an absolutely monstrous bike.
But also credit where credit is due. A lot of it is down to the rider. So yeah, good on Josh, I guess.
Oh, that last bit I just couldn't pedal at all, so he just went stonking ahead.
Flying, yeah. Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah, nice. Didn't put your foot down or anything, did you?
No foot down.
See, I was like,
No stopping.
I was on your tail through the flow, and then we got to the tech, you could just like
I knew the bike would handle it, so as long as I stuck my arse down when we were going down some of the routes.
Yeah, and like the steep drops, just literally just push it away from you.
Yeah.
It just goes down. Nice. Oh, he's off.
Eager.
Whoops.
So then me and Josh carried on the red, Tom carried on the blue, and me and Josh said that we'd go and meet Tom at the point at which the blue crossed the fire road, which meant we both had to cycle uphill.
I wish I could change gears. I'm sorry for making fun of you earlier. Karma is coming.
You have to go on a downhill bike, Matt.
Not on a downhill bike, that's the thing. I have all the cons and none of the benefits. Oh, Vanta. Oh look, it's the scoop truck thing.
Yeah, there's like 4 trails that are a bit harder than black. At Bike Park Wales, Vanta is probably the most famous of them.
For his sake, you don't want to be behind me because
We'll go.
I can't pick up speed.
Yeah, I got nice. You want to go ahead or?
No, you go first, honestly. You'll be leaving me behind on that bike. There's no drops, Josh, it's all rollable.
So yeah, Merthyr Rocks. It's probably my favourite techie trail at Bike Park Wales. It's just really satisfying rock gons, but there's no like It's not very stressful, if that makes sense. It's just a nice sort of flowy but also techie trail. I really like it. It's a good step up from the standard blues. If you're not quite ready for reds like Vicious Valley, then definitely check out Merthyr Rocks. It's really it's a fun old time. And as Josh storming ahead, yeah, I did sort of say that the bike is definitely helping him, but Josh is also one of these really annoying people. We all know people like this, where they just try out a sport for the first time and they're instantly just amazing at the sport. Like Josh is it's like his third time mountain biking and he's already like way better than I was after like 6 months. So yeah, that's why I also knew that he'd probably be pretty good at red, even though he's not got that many hours in the saddle on mountain bikes.
I think there's a crash ahead, is there? Oh, no.
He's also an experienced road cyclist who kind of knows how to handle a bike in general, I think. So yeah, that's Merthyr Rocks. You can treat these drops as rollers or drops. It's entirely up to the rider, I suppose.
Whoop. Yeah, I see. What's up? What's happened?
The guy came off.
Josh, we've already done the hardest bit, don't worry. Yeah. That little drop, not a drop, was the only real feature.
I'm looking in case there's someone else coming.
Yeah. No, the hardest bit's behind us, so don't worry. On that bike, you'll be fine.
So yeah, a guy in front of the group came off. Again, it's super easy to do on the blues because you just get overconfident. At least that's why I find that I'm way more susceptible to crashing. And even on like my local trails, it's always the easy, fast trails I'm really confident on like, having accidents because you just get cocky, and you want to go fast, and that's when mistakes are made.
So much pain. Little pop. Okay, get another one. Nah, not got the speed. Oh, it's last little rock garden now. Oh, how's it going?
Yeah. Right, good.
Are you heading, Josh?
Yeah, I think I'll head to visit
You got a lovely climb on that bike. Have a good one.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, and you, Johnny? Yeah, lovely riding.
So yeah, if it wasn't obvious, Josh then went home. So then it was just us three, me, Dom and Johnny. The people from Plymouth. Everyone else has kind of gone home throughout the day. So this is us.
Pedal.
Yeah, doing Sixtapod, me with my very low single speed gear. So they immediately left me on this like flat bit where you just want to pedal to get lots of speed up. Which is a bit of a shame, but I was happy just to take it slow, enjoy myself. So like I say, Sixtapod is my favourite trail.
And they're gone.
And this is an uncut trail video now, so you can enjoy the entire thing from start to finish.
So let's pump some speed. It's firm.
So yeah, gaining speed with pedals was out of the question. Going at this pace, pedaling would have just meant my feet would have just been free spinning around the bottom bracket. So I was just trying to pump and push into the berms and little what are they called, like ramps, as much as possible. Well, pumps, aren't they? To kind of pick up speed. Just about still see one of the riders ahead, but then yeah, they're gone.
I don't know. It's quite nice. I'm just take it slow, just sort of soak in the views, smell the flowers.
Yeah, so I think one of the reasons I like Sixtapod is because it's a really nice sort of setting. It's a really chill trail.
Should be able to pick up some gravity, fed speed now.
Yeah, and there's a lot of steep bits where you get lots of gravity-fed speed, I suppose, as In Situ Matt's just reported on. right there. And there are lots of little rock lips, like you could just totally roll down them, they're not jumps, or you can pop off them, turn them into little jumps. So there's lots of like variety, so you can make Sixtapod as easy or as hard as you want it to. I remember the first time I ever did it, I was just basically rolling all the tables and rolling everything basically, and then I gradually been getting more and more confident to the point where I'm now trying to actually make an attempt to clear the tabletops. Tabletops, they start, well, it's basically where Josh had his crash, so at the moment we're all sort of out in the open. Eventually we'll be entering the darkness of the forest, and that's where the tabletops all start. So at the moment it's just nice fast flow. As we round one of the corners in a second, there'll be those little rock clips that you can turn into jumps, like I mentioned, so we can see if I can pick up the speed to get a little bit of air before we enter the interior of the woodlands. But yeah, like I say, it's a nice. Oh, there's one of the little rock clips there. I haven't really got much to add really. Oh, another one. I just listening to the audio to see if I do actually, like, the tyre roar does cut out, so I'm definitely getting into the air.
Go, I don't want to lose my speed. Oh, that's alright. Honestly, that first bit, the flat, you guys just like disappeared. I was just like pedaling as fast as I could. My little legs were just spinning round. Go try and clear these tables. Yeah, boy. Oh, nice Dom. Pedal. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Oh, I love Sixtapod so much. So fast. Not that my footage you will look at probably. Never does.
So coming up is like an optional red route on Sixtapod. It's on the left, it's called Locomotion. I decided not to do it because I didn't want to do any trails I've never done before with my sketchy gear situation, so...
Adios.
Yeah, I said adios, and I carried on to Sixtapod, and we'll reunite with Dom and Johnny later down the line. This part of Sixtapod is kind of boring, so I'd like to try Locomotion next time.
So you get a little bit of air on these kicks. Here we go, round it. I think there's one here. Here we go. Whoop, and hop. Not big, but you know, it's still fun. Now I just can't get any speed at all. Just pumping. Yeah, I'm in the lead.
But that there is the whole uncut run of Sixtapod, my favourite trail at Bike Park Wales. Have you ever been to Bike Park Wales? Do you agree, or do you have a trail that you prefer to Sixtapod? And if so, you can explain your wrong opinion in the comments below.
Willy Waver. I don't think I've done Willy Waver yet, actually.
I don't know.
See, when there's no pedalling involved, I can keep up. Sort of.
So yeah, this trail is called Willy Waver. I hadn't actually done it all weekend. This is my first time riding it this trip. I had ridden it before, and at the end of the day it was a blue, so I knew I would be okay with my single gear bicycle. And yeah, it's actually really fun. I'd forgotten how much I liked Willy Waver. It's just a really big, fast, flowy trail. It's essentially a bit like an extension of Sixtapod, really, although there's less jumps, more just big, fast, flowy berms, like these ones.
Whoa! These berms, so good. Look at this one. Whoa! ground is very loose, so gonna wipe out on the last trail.
Yeah, I've heard the bike park Wales does run a bit better when it's slightly wet, which I guess makes sense because it's in Wales, right, where it's always raining. So having bone dry conditions like this might not actually be the best time to ride.
Ooh, a bit high. Oh, I can't pedal. He's lost me. Oh my god, there's a rock garden.
So yeah, Willy Waver, it's a kind of cool because there's a little like earlier when I said Sixtapod had a bit of a red diversion, a trail called Locomotion. Willy Waver has a red diversion as well, and I'd never actually done the red diversion before, so I thought let's try it. Even though I just said I didn't want to try anything new on this broken bike, I was like, it's not a long bit, so we'll just give it a go. And it was kind of disappointing, I think. It's coming up now anyway.
Whoa!
So much speed.
That was sick. Oh.
Should we go left?
Is that trail?
Oh, fuck yeah. What was that qualifier?
So yeah, that was the red diversion of Willy Waver. Literally, it was just a qualifier, like just a drop, and then it was just back to being blue again. So I'm not really sure what the purpose of that bit was. And I have done the blue side of that, where you turn right instead of left, and overall a more pleasant experience. So
and more fast burnt.
So I think I'll probably just use the blue from now on. Like I've done the red, I'm like, wasn't really that enjoyable. I'll do the blue next time. No shame in that. At least that's what I tell myself as I cry myself to sleep at night. And yeah, as you can see, there's lots of opportunities to pedal, which I can't make the most of. So I'm just having to try and generate as much speed, or at least maintain as much momentum by just pumping the bike into these sort of dips and berms and ramps, and just the trail, I suppose. Not great at narrating bicycle videos, as you can see. I'm no pro by any means. This entire video probably demonstrates that. But yeah, that's the end of our penultimate run down the mountain.
Oh god, that red, literally it's just the qualifier, isn't it? Sick.
I'm pretty knackered, to be honest.
Why don't we can make another uplift, can we? Oh yeah, I've got 20 minutes.
So yeah, we were on the fence about whether or not we had the energy to do one more run, but then we thought, you know what? Nah, we can do one more run. We'll just do a nice chill blue. And yeah, Johnny and Don hadn't actually done Melted Welly on the trip thus far, and I'd only done it having sort of been interrupted by Tom having his first crash. So thought we'll do a full run down Melted Welly, have a fun old time. So this is another uncut run of a full trail of length.
Lovely.
Is Melted Welly.
So we're dueling with Vicious Valley. Just a nice, lovely little ride through the woods. No, don't pedal, don't leave me.
Yeah, I felt like if you were to, for some reason, make a drinking game out of this video, taking a shot every time I said the phrase, it's a lovely little ride through the woods, would probably be one of the things you should have to include on that game's rule list. So what else you'd be there? Probably every time you hear me breathe loudly, take a shot. That you would die though if that was a rule, so maybe don't include that. But yeah, Melted Welly, nice, fast, flowy trail. Don't really have a lot to add, to be honest. I never know kind of what the right balance is between commentary and just letting the audio play out, but I guess that's the purpose of the standalone video that does not have the commentary. If you want to just watch the trails with me not talking, that's what you click.
Oh no! It's come off the jockey wheel, is it? Yeah, I forgot how like fast. No, Welly was.
Yeah. So planted, but you do have to swing it about more.
Oh, e-bikes just like, yeah, just bulldoze their way, don't they?
Right, let's do it.
What's this one? Is this Kermit or something? Yeah. Cheers, guys. This is where Tom came off.
It isn't quite where Tom came off. I was misremembering a little bit. We've got a few more flowy berms through the trees. When we get to that part, the trail really opens up, and it's very easy to go fast, too fast, as we know. And that's this right here. After this fence, the forest opens up a little bit, and it's after these sort of like sneaky berms on this descent, and the final corner is where it happened.
Just gonna take this corner slow after watching 2 people crash on it. Oh, easy.
Yeah, it was fine. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of the good bit of Melted Welly. Like, there's a few more sort of flow. There's a bit more flow right here. But then the trail flattens out and you got to do this horrible climb, which normally I ride up. Like, I don't have a fun time doing it. It's a tough ride up, but I literally just couldn't at all on my bike. Like, the gear, it was like a really low gear, so I couldn't pick up the speed like on when I was already moving at kind of a pace. But when I needed to climb, it was very difficult to climb. So it was probably the worst gear I could have picked. But yeah, I feel like any kind of single speed setup is not going to be great at a bike park. Regardless, there's going to be comments below that say that I'm wrong, but you know, whatever. At least for me.
This is why I don't like Melted Welly, this bit. I know. I literally can't change gear.
Yeah, the rest of Melted Welly?
I don't think I've done that this weekend, so yeah, I've always done Vicious Valley.
You lead this time, Dom, if you want.
Oh my gear! Don't go too fast! Ah!
So much rain. So much rain.
So much strain. I'm gonna poo myself. Oh.
Oh, that was riding back.
Oh, is this it? Bluebell or roller disco? Roller disco's rubbish?
Yeah.
Oh, I've tried twice, so happy with Bluebell.
Yeah, Bluebell, let's go.
Sick. Wish I could do that, change gear. Oh, my feet are spinning so fast. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, it did kind of suck that I was just literally spinning my feet around as fast as I could, and it wasn't doing anything. So I just came to peace with the fact that for this trail, just made a noise there apparently. But yeah, I just came to peace with the fact that I wasn't going to be hitting this trail very fast. I'll just have to catch Tom and Johnny up later down the line when there was a fire road crossing basically, and they could wait for me. But yeah, Bluebell, this is another, I think all the trail, yeah, looking at the chapters ahead, I've got the chapters written down so I can refer to what the chapters are. Like on the video timeline, I mean. And yeah, so it's just this one and then just Bushwhacker to go, and both of these I'm going to show them in their full, uncut glory. Now where there's a bit of a climb up ahead, and I knew it wouldn't be very fast, so I let this chap...
Let him go ahead.
There you go. I let this chap go ahead. He's just joined on from Roller Disco. Roller Disco kind of merges onto Bluebell. And yeah, lovely little final view of Methyr Tydfil on the left, the Welsh town in which Bike Park Wales resides, or is located, be a less weird way of phrasing that. But yeah, has this video been like enjoyable? Even if you've made it this far, we're past the hour mark. So congratulations to you for sticking through with the commitment there. It's been a long old video. Has it been enjoyable though? Is there anything you wish I'd done differently? Like, would you prefer I only show trails in their full entirety and not bother showing cut versions earlier on? Unless, of course, those cut versions feature crashes, because that's what we're all here for, right?
Final view of Methyr Tydfil.
Yeah, so just echoing the sentiments that I, narrator, future, but also in the past for you guys, Matt, made towards the end of Bluebell just there. But yeah, there's anything I could do to make these videos, losing the power of speech it seems, make these videos a bit more sort of digestible. If it is a bit too long, I'm all ears. I'm not really the best when it comes to making mountain bike content. I don't really make, well, obviously, the time it takes to make these videos versus the amount of money they make, like they make pennies, because I get like less than 1,000 views on the vast majority of them. Not that I'm complaining, because I don't really like push them or promote them and I'm not trying to grow a mountain bike channel, although at the end of the day it would be nice to get a free bike. So maybe Nukeproof, a bad example because the owner of Nukeproof went bust. Although, has Nukeproof been bought out? They were owned by Wiggle and Chain Reaction Cycles, but both those companies, well, their parent company I should say, went bust. Has Nukeproof been sold? I feel like it might have been able to. I don't know. Anyway, the
pedaling is so miserable.
Sorry, just had to pause for in situ Matt to offer some insight into what's going on. But yeah, any bike manufacturers or Bayer, Diamondback, any bike manufacturer want to hit me with a free bike, let me know.
I was just like sitting, just pedaling that whole way. He was on roller disco alongside us, so I just let him go in front.
Right, this to the bottom.
Is this trail for me though?
It is.
Stop pedaling! Don't leave me!
Oh, I just realised I've broken my own rules. I said earlier at the very beginning of the video that I would show cut versions of trails for most of the time. And if I did a trail more than once, I'd only show it in its full duration once. And all of the other times I ride it, I either don't show it at all or just show a cut down version. But I realise now, looking at my list of chapters, that I've actually shown the second half of Bluebell, which is what I'm riding now. This is the second time I've shown it in full. So apologies, I've sort of wasted your time a bit, but it is a fairly short trail. And it's kind of a fun trail to watch. It ends with a really cool, spooky, scary, dark tunnel. So, it's got that going for it, right? But yeah, my thoughts on Bluebell that I mentioned earlier in this video haven't really changed. Bluebell is more of a means to an end. It's a way of getting to better trails than it. But, it's still fun. There are some nice views. This bit's really fun with these big berms ending with the tunnel. And then you get to the trailhead of several really cool trails, including the black I did earlier.
Skid back there. What? You can replace my tyre, I think.
Shall we bushwhack? Both bushwhack and Norkle both go to the visitor centre, so whichever one you guys haven't done.
Okay.
I haven't really got much of a choice now. Oh, I've got to get air as well now. Whoa! Just can't pedal. Speed.
But yeah, I think I'll a narration Matt. I will depart the video now, leave you with in situ Matt for the final kind of closing. Well, I feel that the video is going to end pretty abruptly because I haven't got any commentary for it. I just turned my GoPro off. But I'll leave you for the rest of the trail and the final sort of conclusion bit. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and yeah, subscribe, I guess, maybe.
God, Johnny is just a little rocket. Oh, I've got to do the climb out of the trail. Right, get as much speed up. I did it. Shit. Sick. I'm glad we did that last one actually. Oh. There you go, last trail. Sick.
Well done, boys.
Epic weekend of riding.
That was sick.
That was great. So fun.